Hello everyone, welcome back to the third week of UTMental. So this week's vlog we are touching on mental health and stigma. So what are some stigmas with mental health? People tend to think that persons with mental disabilities require special assistance in all aspects of life, but in reality that's not the case. Persons with disabilities are more than capable of doing many things on their own, and if they do require help, they're more than capable of asking for it. So what can you do to help reduce the stigmas of mental health? Well, you should treat them like everyone else, and you shouldn't think of them any less of a person than you are. So here are some facts that I gathered off the Canadian Mental Health Association. So here's the first one. 1 in 5 people in Ontario will experience a mental illness at some point, either directly or indirectly in his or her lifetime. So what I encourage you to do is to check Facebook and see how many friends you currently have, and well, simply divide that by 5 and you'll realize that a great chunk of your friends, some of them that you do care a lot about, will actually be affected either directly or indirectly by mental health. And mental health affects people of all ages, all education levels, and all sorts of different jobs. So what are some effects of stigma? Typically when people are physically ill, they'll go see their doctors with no hesitation at all, but this is not the case with mental health, and it is a problem. So stigmas of mental health deters people from seeking out help, and this is a problem because it actually lowers the person's self-esteem and hinders them from making new friends, as well as connecting and communicating with current friends. This is on the more serious side. Individuals have actually been rejected adequate housing, health insurance, as well as jobs due to their history of mental illness. How can you help to reduce the stigma and discrimination towards mental health? This is directly from the Canadian Mental Health Association. When you recognize actions or attitudes that support the stigma of mental health, ask yourself these questions, and these questions actually make the word stop. The first one, stereotypes with mental health conditions. That is, do they assume that they're all alike, or are they individually different? Trivializes or belittles people with mental health conditions and or the condition itself. Does it offend people with mental health conditions by insulting them? And lastly, does it patronize people with mental health conditions by treating them as if they were not as good as other people? So if you do hear any comments or even things on social media websites, please address them immediately as well as politely, and just let them know some of the issues and stigmas around mental health. Here are some of the resources that maybe you or someone you may know can utilize. So first of all, talk to the doctors. Any of them will do, they'll love to talk to you. We have a lovely HCC, Health and Counseling Center, and they do have counselors, so if you do want to talk to them, just go ahead, go down there and book a meeting with them. They're more than happy to talk to you. And if you don't want to talk to any of the professionals, you could always talk to a friend. And here's a helpline that is very similar to Kids Help Phone. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's called Good to Talk, and it targets post-secondary students, and what they're able to give you are some resources around you currently, what resources are on your campus, so at UTM. Their number is 1-866-925-5454. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.